In this video we will talk about what role symbols play in hypnotic trance, what we can achieve with them, what they are, and how we conduct techniques with symbols. A symbol is something we can usually take from trance and carry into real life. It's usually a drawing of the unconscious. That is, a person in a conscious state does not invent such an object, symbol, sign. Or they'll come up with one, but it'll be a dud. And when it happens in the unconscious, when we ask the unconscious to draw or find that sign, that symbol, that's usually what it wants to tell us. What we're missing. Why we go into trance in the first place. So, symbols. Symbols. This is a very cool topic, especially for those who like all sorts of mystical stories, shamanisms. The symbols are from there. What are we doing? We put the person into trance in any way we can. We've got a homing going on. We can do it with a bill. You can do it through a pleasant memory. Guidance. Naturally, before we send a person somewhere for symbols, we have to find out the problematic task with which he came, which the person voices before the session. He may not voice it, that's a separate story, but we do try to work productively. So it's better if the person voices it. He voiced what his problem was. Let's take a few. For example, it could be a woman's problem with men. She doesn't understand what to do with them, why normal men don't go for her, but some strange ones. Next, it could be financial. Side of the issue. The man is in one position now, and he wants to get into another position where there is lots and lots of money. And he doesn't know how to get there. So, for example, let's take the topic of pain. When a person is in pain, they are in some kind of chronic pain, for example. And here, too, you can work with the help of symbols. In general, yeah, just let it be a problem. A question, just a problem. She has to make up her mind. The man doesn't know how. And he came to you, here, he says, I have a problem. It's like, I don't know, help me. Okay, we'll use homing, whatever is available. The easiest thing to do is to send the person into a pleasant memory. If the therapist lacks imagination, metaphors, or needs to come up with something urgent, quickly, then just through a pleasant memory. This tends to be the most resourceful state. We're sending a man down there. He is there for a while, and then we can give him a task that he sees the chest. So you can look a little farther away, or you can look behind a closet, behind a curtain, or you can walk down a path and see that there's something sticking out in the hollow of a tree. You can reach out and take it and see it. But it's a jewelry box. And in the box we open it and see what's in there. There must be some symbol there that represents the human condition right now. So the first symbol is the man now personified. If it's a woman now who can't meet a man, then she must have a symbol representing her or her relationship or men to her. So she must have something that's comparable to the problem right now. If it is money that is missing at the moment, then we find a symbol that represents the current financial situation. If it's pain, we find the symbol of a barbed hedgehog or a sharp saw representing this pain. If it's a problem, we ask the association, what is it associated with? What symbol do you see? As a general rule, most people can find this symbol. This symbol can be found in a chest, you can find. Try just digging a hole on a sandy beach. Pretty soon you'll feel what you're getting into. It's something. Look what it is. It represents your state of being right now. Your relationship with men, your financial situation, your pain, your problem you can't solve. Look what it is. The easiest thing to do is just talk to the person during the trance, and they describe what they see. Here we can connect catalepsy. When we ask a person in a trance, raise your hand and feel how you are holding this object. So we're just helping him. I'm going to take your hand now, I'm going to put it in this position, and you mentally visualize this object, this symbol, or image, or object, something like that. So the man presents, here's his hand in catalepsy. Which means he's in a trance, which means we deepen the trance by staging catalepsy. He describes what he sees. The more detailed he describes, the deeper he goes into trance. So let him describe as many traits as possible. You can help him. What's it feel like? Soft, heavy, slippery. What color? What kind of material? We're all asking this. Next, if it's a symbol, there's another technique. It can be used right here in this moment. We ask the person to open their eyes, give them a piece of paper. Pencils, for example, multicolored pencils would be good, and ask you to arrange this symbol, to draw out something. He's drawn something weird with his eyes open. Next we say, okay, you can close your eyes, come back to this position and keep the symbol. Next, we must find a second symbol that represents that the person has already achieved the result. This is where he found the man of his dreams. He made lots and lots of money here. This is where the pain went away. That is, the person has no more pain. This is where the problem was solved. He's happy. We can even draw a sun. The second symbol. We can continue to look somewhere in the same neighborhood. We can try to generate. So we fixed the first character, now try changing it. Make the barbs a little looser, for example. Or, let's say you try to make a cold metal into a warmer metal. As a rule, if a person comes with a problem, with pain, with dissatisfaction, the symbol, if it is in the form of some image, object, it will be a little bit so unpleasant. So we try to translate the image into a pleasing image. If there's just a picture here. We brought the man back, closed our eyes. And now imagine you've got it all worked out, it's all come true. You found a man, you made a lot of money, you took away the pain. Then decided what it would look like, what the item would be. Open your eyes, draw. And the person opens his eyes, draws a second image there, some completely different one, and closes them. Either we have mentally generated it, the second image, now transfer it to the second hand. You have the first symbol on the first hand, the second symbol on the second hand. Feel the difference between the two. The same goes for drawings. Imagine this drawing and tell me what the difference is between the two. How do you feel? It can be harder here, easier there. That is, the task further into the trance is to work with the two images in comparison. So you and I have a symbol. We determined that we created one symbol. Then we created a second symbol. Then we compare them to each other. Who's bigger, who's lighter, who's heavier, who's cuter. The comparison goes on, and after that the completion of such a trance will be that we unite these two symbols. If in the case where we're applying drawing in practice, we can give an extra leaf or flip it over, or tell the person, you can flip it over. A small draw in the center. What happens when you combine these two characters? So we should have a third. Figure 3. It's kind of incomprehensible. Maybe understandable. What a person has going on with symbols, with drawings, the psychotherapist doesn't care or need to know what it is at all. To figure it out, a person will realize for himself what the symbol meant, why it is like this, what this one meant, and why it came out like this. The man himself will do the job just fine. Your task is to support him, to direct him with questions, to help him. When you have him merging two symbols into one, merged into one, it is ideal that you let this symbol into himself. That is, let this symbol that you have the third one work for you, for the fulfillment of your desire. Let him in. It is a powerful resource that empowers you and fulfills your desire. Or there to help you make more money. Helps you meet the man of your dreams. It takes away the pain. Or there solves your question. That's it, fixed, result. Next, you and I take the man out. We're going to withdraw it the same way we started it. Same ways, only in reverse. If it was a bill, the bill is backwards. If they send you out on the trails to walk, it's the same trails, only back. If it's balloons, we're coming down. We may not use the metaphor of the balloon being deflated, but just going down. And that's the way we work with symbols.